Hey, this is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. Uh, kind of like a nice Friday. The range is closed, far as for hitting balls. So it's just one of those days. It's been wet as can be down here in Orlando, Florida. But I'm gonna talk about something interesting that um, was mentioned on the Workday broadcast at Muirfield Village. I actually used to work at Muirfield Village. I actually did donuts on number 14 when we were turning the greens up. That's my claim to fame at Muirfield Village. But anyway, Frank Nobilo was talking about something that I actually did a video called the screen door effect. And it was interesting when I heard him say something about the dominant legs, and that was the whole purpose of that video, about how one side takes over the body. So, but anyway, I'm gonna run around here and I'm gonna show you some things. Now, what Frank Nobilo was talking about, and what a lot of people don't pay attention to, is that we're always talking about the dominant hand, but we never, and it's correct, and we never talk about the dominant side, the dominant leg, how it outruns and overpowers the lead leg. So in golf, we need to train the lead leg to move, and the way that I do it, or I think about it being done, if this leg moves at 8 miles an hour, this leg needs to move at 10, and the legs are below here, below your knees. So I need to feel the sensation of the lead leg outrunning the trail leg. That's what keeps me going down the line and keeps my body on plane without me coming out and spinning around in a circle. And it's a simple move to do, and I think the best way of doing it is hitting chip shots. And see, you can get the rhythm and the feel of your legs when you're hitting chip shots. So I sit there and I always try to feel, and matter of fact, it's lateral motion. You notice I always try to feel like my lead leg, always, regardless of what I'm doing, I just always feel that I'm trying to train this lead leg to get faster than and I'm gonna give Frank Nobilo the credit for it, calling it the dominant leg, and he's totally 100% correct on that. And like I said, I did my video on the country door screen effect, and kind of how the body starts coming out. It's the same premise. So here it is, and that's all I'm doing. It's just feeling, just like I'm feeling. I've been doing it for such a long time, it's easy for me to do. But all I'm doing is just feeling exactly like the lead leg is. I'm not really changing a whole lot. I'm just making sure that the lead leg always seems like it's outrunning the trail leg, which is, it's a good word, the dominant leg. Dominant right side, right-handed, all that may be the same. Maybe left-handers may have an advantage from playing from the right side because they can feel that. I don't know. That's up for everybody else to figure out. But it's just such a simple little feeling. And what it is, and I'm gonna tell you, it goes in the conjunction of even like what Bryce is doing with his golf swing. I can take it and use it under that, put it under that umbrella. How he's making the small muscles get more developed, so the bigger muscles can work better. So the thing is, it's the same thing here. What I'm doing is I'm doing soft, easy, slow speeds or whatever, so I can feel the muscles developed, into this leg, this left side, so I can feel my body move. It's kind of like if you had a rocking chair with a bad front on it, you bend it over, it might tip over and fall out. But when the legs are balanced, then it's much simpler and easier. So that's the same thing I'm feeling here. And and I really feel like all I'm doing with that is I'm just tossing. Even Mo Norman said that the short game, or the short swing, or whatever, chipping, all that stuff, is in your bloody knees, as he said. So it's just like, it's just such a simple little thing, and you will see your rhythm, because most of you chip, you're on here in your dominant side, and you don't move, and you stop. And so you don't get that little lateral little rock that it's just so vital to have in your chipping. It's just so important to your chipping to have that little rock, because it doesn't matter what situation you get in. Even if you're on I tell Michael Blade, I tell him that when I practice on the range, I can practice sensation of downhill lies, uphill lies. I said it doesn't matter if you're on the range or on the golf course. You can learn how to hit different shots even without having, being on a slope here, there, or whatever. You can make those conditions. Like I could lift my foot up here to get the sensation as if I was on a downhill slope, and now I got to make an adjustment of whatever of how I chip it, in a sense. But still, yet the actions don't change. And just the same, if I was on an uphill slope, I can feel the sensations of my body tilting in the same way, and I still got to make the same kind of look. So I can make those things, but it's not about where you practice. It's about understanding how you practice and what it is that you're trying to do when you're practicing. You can make all kinds of situations much better for you. But anyway, like I said, think about that. Give that. Frank was absolutely spot on with using the words dominant right leg. We always talk about the dominant right arm, right shoulder, all that stuff, which, like I said, if you get control of the dominant right leg, then and by increasing the dominance in the left leg, or the strength in it, or just to simply outrun the right leg, and I'm not talking about massive, I'm talking about, rhythm, just rhythm. That's what that is. And y'all ever had Freddie Jackson, Rock Me or whatever? That's rhythm. That's all you're trying to create is rhythm. And we don't have rhythm like this. That's not rhythm. That's rhythm. See, that's rhythm. But anyway, that's for another story for another time. Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro, and always good golfing.